Welcome everybody. Welcome to my presentation. This is Abdus from Bangladesh. I have done the work dynamical transmission of HIV/AIDS and TB co-infection model, and this work is carried out with the help of my honorable supervisor, Professor Dr. Haider Biswas. Abstract. Tuberculosis links up with HIV/AIDS at any stages of the total infection time. Today, HIV/AIDS and TB are the leading causes of death due to infectious disease. We analyze this HIV/AIDS and TB co-infection model in this paper. The HIV/AIDS and TB co-infection model is divided into two submodels, the HIV submodel and the TB submodel, and the total population is divided into 5 compartmental models. We investigate the basic reproduction number, the disease peak equivalent point, the endemic equivalent point of the model. The HIV only model is locally asymptotically stable when the basic reproduction number is less than unity, and the TB only model is locally asymptotically stable when the basic reproduction number is greater than unity. The numerical simulation of this model show the behavior of dynamics of co-infections of HIV and TB for different values of co-infection rate, for which we can understand the prevalence of progression of individuals of each stage. Now, overview. The overview of this work is the interaction of two disease models, that is the interaction between HIV/AIDS and TB model, the basic reproduction number, the TB submodel only, the HIV submodel only, the resultant discussion, a conclusion, and finally the references. The HIV transmission. Basically, the HIV comes from the animal, and in 1981, at first when it was detected in America, at first it was seen to be that the sooty mangabees is mainly carried out the disease of HIV. Is known as simian immune virus, and basically it carried out the virus from sooty mangabees to man and monkey, and mona mangabees. Mona mangabees and chimpanzees, red-capped mangabees are mainly carried out the simian immune virus to chimpanzee, and finally chimpanzee is breakout in human body, and this is HIV1, and western gorilla, this is very well known, and it carries the virus, human immune virus, and it spread it to human. This is also known as HIV1. Now this is the flow diagram through which we can show how the different stages of HIV/AIDS and tuberculosis relatives actually here. The susceptible individuals, we have two others individuals from susceptible individuals. The other is the first one is the latent TB individuals, and the other is the HIV infected individuals. The HIV infected individuals at a rate of λ1, and latent TB infected individuals at a rate of λ2 from the susceptible individuals. In every stages, we take here mu as a natural delta. Now, from the latent TB individuals, directly a person can be infected in individuals with HIV, and from latent TB, the HIV with exposed to TB, and from HIV exposed to TB, we can see that the individual goes to directly exposed to TB with AIDS symptoms, and the HIV infected goes to HIV symptom, and others is the AIDS infected with TB. Now, AIDS infected TB goes to the HIV/AIDS infected with exposed to TB, and from this we see the individual goes to the compartment of dually infected with HIV and TB. And from dually infected HIV and TB, here we have seen that some internal exchange from dually infected and HIV, so AIDS, HIV infected exposed to TB. This is the HIV patient showing the symptoms of AIDS, and this is the TB infected individuals only. And last we see that from the exposed to TB infected individuals, this is the symptom of TB only. From the diagram, on the basis of the diagram, we formulated this mathematical model. This which is a nonlinear dynamical model. Here we show the five compartments here: the susceptible individuals, the latent TB individuals infected with HIV, and the infected with HIV, and the showing the symptoms of HIV, the HIV infected with TB, and the HIV TB infected with AIDS, and the dual infection, the exposed to TB only, the symptoms of TB, and at last we see the compartment that is temporal immunity. The total population size and required initial condition. The total population size is the summation of the 10 compartmental model initial condition, and we generally know that all the compartments here are positive. This is the starting region, enough 3 less than equal required recruitment rate by natural mortality rate. This is the basic reproduction number. And the force infection, the basic reproduction number R1, this is for HIV, and R2, this is for the TB model. The basic reproduction number for the model R0 is the maximum of the R1 and R2. The force of infection for HIV is lambda is 1, and the force of infection for TB is lambda T1. We see the HIV submodel only. The HIV submodel is consists of 3 compartments, that is susceptible individuals, HIV individuals, and HIV showing AIDS symptoms. This is the force of infection for HIV submodel only. The total population comprises only these 3 individuals, and the initial condition, this is basically positive, and this is the starting region. This is the TB submodel. Similarly, this is the starting region, force of infection, lambda T1, the total population size and initial condition. Now, the numerical solution, which is shown through the graph, the results and the discussion of this model is basically this is the graph for HIV model. The susceptible individual, the infected with HIV only, and the infected displaying the AIDS symptom. Time taken as years. We have taken here 100 years because we want to see the existence of HIV over 100 of years. This graph is show there's decreasing phasor for the susceptible individuals, and it takes over 100 times to take the stable position. But HIV infected only, it takes 16 years or 50 years to take the asymptotically stable position. And HIV with AIDS symptom, this also takes the time similar as the only HIV infected individuals to be stable position. And this is for beta 1 equals to 0.075. And this graph is for beta 1 is equal to 0.95, that is the increasing value of beta 2. We see from the first graph, susceptible individuals, that this is sharpened from the first one. When we increase the value of the beta 1, then the susceptible individual goes to stable position, taking this time from the figure 3, and the one HIV infected individuals here takes also less time to get to the stable position. And HIV infected with AIDS symptom, this is shows the increasing phasor at first, that it takes increasing phasors for first 10 years and then started to decrease, and after 30 years it gets to stable position. This is the impact of the TB submodel, and we show here only for the 10 years time period for beta 2 is equal to 0.075 and beta 2 is equal to 0.95. And when we increase the value of beta 2, we get the extinction of others individual except the latent TB individuals and symptom of TB only. And from this first graph, we see that when beta is equal to 0.075, all the individuals are show their pressures, but increasing their value of beta, only latent TB and symptom of TB show their pressures, and others we see that they are going to asymptotically stable within very short time, that is from 0 to very first year. Now this is the result for the co-infections model. This graph shows the susceptible individuals and individual HIV positive individuals. For the value of recruitment 0.029 mu is equal to 0.01 for A, and for the figure B, rho equals to 0.01 and mu equals to 0.0. For this value, the susceptible individual shows the decreasing pressures, and after 5 years we see that this graph shows the asymptotically stable position, but in individuals with latent TB, it takes less time to get the asymptotically stable position. This is the graph for HIV infected individual and HIV with AIDS symptom. These two figures show the increasing pressures for the increasing value of beta 1 and beta 2. This is the graph of HIV exposed to TB and AIDS exposed to TB. These two graphs show some fluctuation pressures for the value of the beta 1, beta 2, and the figure shows in the table. At first, the figure HIV exposed to TB shows the decreasing figures, and the HIV exposed to TB shows the decreasing figures also. This is the results. AIDS dually infected with TB and only exposed to TB. This from these two figures we see that the first figures AIDS dually infected with TB takes the more time than the TB only exposed to TB. Only exposed to TB, this individual takes 4 to 5 years to take their asymptotically stable position. But the AIDS dually infected with TB gets more time than the only exposed to TB individuals. The TB symptoms here. The TB symptoms and temporal immunity for the same value of the parameters. We see here the TB symptom gets more time. We show here only the 5 years as the total time period. But temporal recovery with temporal immunity shows the increasing phase first time, and after 3 years we see here the temporal immunity shows the decreasing phases. And now we are here the conclusion. From the conclusion we say here that from the figure we see if we increase the value of beta 1 and beta 2, the figure always gets to stable position from the short time. So we suggest here, according to this model, we decrease the value of beta 1 and beta 2, the population will spread less than others, and the data that we use in the qualitative analysis, this is for the numerical simulation and pure hypothetical. From this study, we also conclude that the individuals have lower infection rate, the better scenario are in the community for HIV/AIDS, TB and HIV/TB co-infection. And above all, public awareness is very important, I think, to prevent the HIV/AIDS and TB co-infection. This is the references that from where we taken to complete this work. Thanks to all.